with KelloggShow. Today we're going to show you how to install a Winegard. This is the Connect 2.0. And what you want to do is make sure that it's mounted at least a foot away from the edge of the roof and a foot away from any other adjacent device. Now you also want to have, if possible, have this, like I've got here, range going out this way, so it's going to pick up better. There's nothing obstructing its view. It's going to try to pick up a signal in those directions. Now the way you mount this, you want to square it up with your vehicle, and the cable must come out the back. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is just kind of mark off exactly where we want this. A foot away here, a foot away here. And we're just going to drill right on down through. This is a rubber roof, which is stretched over. But just like with everything else here, we're just going to drill right on down through the rubber roof and into the plywood of the roof. And I'm going to make sure I use some silicone sealant to seal up these holes that we're making. And I've kind of measured the length of the screw and the thickness of this, so I don't want to drill too far through. Wow, there's not much. That plywood layer is thin. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some sealant on those. Oh, great, I got black. You might want white if your roof is white. I think these have an 8mm head on them. It's also a flat head, but that's much more difficult to tighten up. So I'm just going to make these good and snug without over tightening them to make sure I don't strip them out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to drop our cable down directly along the side of the fridge. So we have access behind this wall panel here, and then we're going to put our switch in right here. That'll enable us, underneath the fridge area, we have access to our 12-volt power, so we can pull a 12-volt power wire up through behind this wall as well, so that we have power for the unit. And the trick is going to be to make sure that we measure properly to drill so that we end up putting our hole directly in line with this wall. So that's going to be the catch, but we're going to use the outside and the exterior where the fridge vent lines up on the roof and try to measure from there. So we took off our access for our fridge, and I also took off, this just had 3 screws in it. This just was a cover to cover up the chimney. And looking up through the chimney, I can see where the fridge lines up. This is the other side of that wall. So I'm going to try to drill right down through the edge of this wall and the wall panel on the inside. And if I look up there, I can see that it pretty much perfectly lines up with the vent at the top. So basically I want to end up somewhere in this area, sort of in line with this other switch. So from the outside of the RV, I'm going to try to estimate how far in. So actually, since the other side of the fridge goes all the way, I'm going to measure from this side. So as long as I'm in the neighborhood of about 24 or 26 inches, I should be in good shape, because it really doesn't matter exactly where I drill the hole. I just want to be able to get to the cable easy enough. So if I basically I'm going to target about 2 feet from the edge. So pretty much the wall is about a 1/2 inch off from the edge of this vent. So our wall basically is right in here. So I measured that I wanted to set this in 2 feet, about 24 to 26 inches. So right here is where I want to drill. This says to drill a 3/4 inch hole. I think that's overkill, because if you look at the end of this little connector here is about a 1/2 inch. Just slightly bigger than a 1/2 inch is all you're really going to need, so no sense drilling a bigger hole than what you really need. So my measurement was perfect. I hit right down through. Got all that wall, so now I'm just going to pull through all that excess cable. There we go. Now I'm going to pull my 12 volt power source up, and then I'm going to mount the switch in here.